What exactly is Cajun food? Is it simply a dish that is bright red and peppery hot with spices, or is it something that's more refined and nuanced? I'll search for the answer with some of the people who make it. I'm Michelle Jamard. I'm a culinary enthusiast, an avid traveler, and a lifelong Louisiana resident. I'm here to taste the food, discover the wildlife, and explore the culture of the most Cajun place on earth. In the heart of downtown Abbeville sits one of the oldest restaurants in the state of Louisiana. Occupying the same location since its opening, Dupuy's Oyster Shop has been serving fresh seafood to the community since 1869. I'm hoping their owner, Jody Hebert, can share some secrets about his approach to Cajun cuisine.
We live off the land. You know, that's pretty much what Cajuns do, live off the land.
That's where they get their food, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. Like they say, the Creole people use 3 chickens to feed 1 family. The Cajuns use 1 chicken to feed 3 families. So it's kind of, you know, one of those situations how we tend to do things down here.
There's a difference between Cajun and Creole food.
The Creoles use a lot of butter and flour in their sauces. The Cajuns, we use oil and flour.
In a broad sense, Creole food evolved in the city, where chefs had access to fresh markets, while Cajun food evolved in rural areas, where cooks had to make do with the food they grew and caught themselves.
Our menu is huge. It's anywhere from crawfish entrees all the way to catfish, shrimp, oysters, tuna. I get fresh fish in every week, either snapper or redfish. Also, soft shell crabs is another big seller.
Jody admits that his menu contains both Cajun and Creole influences. Regardless of influence, each dish is crafted with great panache. And while they're known for their seafood, it isn't the only thing on the menu.
It's an appetizer that we offer here at Dupuy's, which is a fried eggplant medallion, and it's topped with tomatoes, jumbo lump, Louisiana jumbo lump, caper cream sauce that we sauce it with in between layers.
Eggplant here, and this is
Jumbo lump, fresh.
Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, this is so good. The caper cream sauce fuses the taste of the eggplant and fresh crab to create a light yet incredibly satisfying dish. All Louisiana product.
Definitely.
A visit here is always unique because of the varied selection of seasonal seafood choices.
Usually months that end in R is our oyster seasons, but sometimes we tend to go a little bit past those months.
The months that end in R?
That's pretty much the old folk saying, because it was cooler in those months, that's when you should fish and eat oysters back in the day.
What about crawfish, soft shell crab?
Pretty much from February during spring, leading up until summer is pretty much our crawfish season here, and also fresh soft shell crabs that we offer too.
They say you don't really know a place until you try their food. I've had some tasty dishes today, but I'm just getting started. An old-time Cajun dish recently made waves after it was featured in a New York Times article, and I want to find out what all the fuss is about. A few miles outside of Kaplan sits Suire's Restaurant and Grocery, a small mom-and-pop place that's been serving up Cajun classics for the better part of 4 decades. I'm sitting down with owners Lisa and Joan to find out about some of their famous dishes.
I was 19. We lived down the road about 2 miles. My dad was a rice farmer, and him and mom said, the store's for sale, we buy it, you run it. This was all groceries. My mom had a vision, a dream, tear down the shelves and put tables. So 3 of these tables are the shelves.
The turtle sauce piquant, that's your
My
claim to
dad's.
fame?
Yeah.
Your dad's recipe?
Yeah, the last 31 years, every Friday, fresh in the pot.
While Joan manages the front of the store, Lisa works in the kitchen where she has perfected her family's handed-down recipes. Some of the dishes, like the turtle sauce piquant, take hours to prep and cook, a tradition dating back generations when rural Acadians would cook large communal meals.
I would always help Mom and Dad. I would help, and when Dad passed away, well, somebody had to take over, so I did. And thank God that I had gotten the recipes before down pat. This is our turtle sauce piquant with a piece of fried fish, potato salad. This is our seafood platter. We have a homemade shrimp croquette and a crab croquette.
Fried catfish here, grown local?
Yes. our fried shrimp, and you get an étouffée and potato salad. And you also get bread and cake with it. And it's also served with a shrimp gumbo.
And the famous BLT
with egg. Yeah, with egg and without egg.
Man, I love a BLT. This is the famous
Turtle sauce
turtle
piquant.
sauce piquant. Let's just dig right into
That's
this
what we
one.
made New York Times for, which you're ready to eat.
Yes, that's right. I am ready. I'm ready for
Okay.
this. This is really good, no wonder. How do you say that in French?
C'est bon.
Ça, c'est
Ça, c'est bon, right?
The turtle tastes like a more flavorful chicken with a hint of pot roast thrown in, while the gravy accompanying it carries some spice, making this dish a nice complexity of flavors.
And we serve this all day long, from 5:30 to 6:30 at night.
If my journey today has taught me anything, it is this. Contrary to popular belief, Cajun food is not simply a fiery amalgam of peppers and spice. It is instead a delicate balance of flavors, mixing fresh seafood and game with locally harvested produce to create boldly dynamic dishes.
T'arrives, t'es nous autres, on va t'inviter de rentrer. Viens t'attirer, on va visiter. On va te faire du café, peut-être te cuire à manger. Y'a pas de façon dans tout le pays qu'ils soient du monde comme les Cajuns.